Mm-hmm. 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 You know my favorite thing about doing business with other gangs? It's that you can always trick them into trusting you, when in the end, you get to have all their money. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let me stop BSing. What's up, y'all? My name is, excuse me, make my proper introduction. Sorry about that Pink Panther facade in the beginning. I love that cartoon, Pink Panther. But my name is Quick Brown. My real name is Vernon Brown, but everybody calls me Quick, including the ladies. So, we're in the waning days of Prohibition, and my adopted father, Sugar Ray, who was the rightful owner of Club Sugar Ray, so named after him, is trying to be taken over by a rival gangster named Bugsy Calhoune. And I could care less about Bugsy or anybody else trying to take ours, because I could just bust a cap in Bugsy's head right now if I wanted to. But when he learns that Sugar's place is pulling in more money than his own establishment, the Pitty Pat Club. Like, what is that? Like a power tap club? You know, we do all sorts of dancing. We do many other things. What do they do? Like power tap and salsa? but you know, that's the difference between our club and his. You know, we can make friends, we can make money, we can make deals, and of course, we can make love. But due to this, he pays a corrupt cop, Phil Cantone, to close down Club Sugar Ray. Now, I don't exactly help the situation because I fall for this girl named Miss Dominique La Rue. She's Creole. See, I thought she was like French, but she's Creole, man. She's bad, you know. She's bad. She's gonna be Miss Brown one day. She's gonna be Miss Murphy one day. But what would a woman that fine want in a 12 sandwich, multi-layer Mount Everest thick gelatin, thick, juicy, messy, 12 patty burger eating MF? What does she want with him? Anyway, so we hear about Bugsy Calhoune trying to take our club, so we try to beat him to it. We try to stay 2 steps ahead of him. So along with me and the rest of the club, including Vera and Jimmy and the rest of them, my uncle and Charlie Murphy, we try our best to do what we can to take everything from them and to leave them high and dry, and then go somewhere else, relocate, and continue this business. You know, have a fresh start. That's what it is. But anyway, here on the Eddie Murphy Show, we are trying to give you our review on Harlem Nights. So before you have a good night, don't you forget to stay here and watch Harlem Nights. We finna bet on it. All right. What's finna happen? What's the next step of action? I need subscribers. I need likes. I need them to share. Sharing is caring. Where we gonna go at? Tell me right now. All right, we finna start this review. Let's get to it. Okay, so Eddie Murphy's directorial debut was a supreme effort, but does not quite soar all the way through. For a film that follows the bombshell success that was Coming to America, like, did you see Coming to America? It does something similar that this one is doing here right now, but this one does not even measure up to Coming to America, but I'll get to that soon. It certainly rivals in quality like the nightclubs in the movie rival each other. Like, you know how I said that the bar table and the bar and the crap table never come up short, just the girls? Well, this movie is like the girls. This movie came up short, and Coming to America is like the bar and the crap table because that film don't never come up short. That's what I'm trying to say. And the mentality here is when you got two behemoths in one space, there can only be one regal mainstay in this mainstream pool of classic comedies. But once again, the Eddie Murphy-led film boasts star-studded cast filled with the black legends and familiar faces around that time, including my idols Richard Pryor and Red Foxx, Jasmine Guy, and my brother Charlie, Uncle Ray, Miss Della Reese. You know, it's all a great cast. You know, we're all very great in it. But the only necessary ingredients were an organic script and me, Eddie Murphy, at the center of it. So this script takes the traditional top tier, top dog, big kahuna mafia storyline like Godfather. Like, God dang, Godfather was a success of the 1930s Prohibition era, and add small portions of the essence of Eddie in there. Now, I can only bet the same effect that this movie that was made on Coming to America and eventually Boomerang, which we'll get to in a couple of weeks, had the same impact on Harlem Nights, with a lot of characters being blacked and black-owned businesses or black-owned kingdoms, or in this case, a black-owned nightclub. And you don't really see that because, you know, colored folks, you know, Negroes didn't have that sort of money where we could just buy our own house, where we could like have our own businesses. We always answered to the white man. We always answered to the white man before Colonel Sanders, you know what I'm saying? But the way they ran the nightclub and the interactions were less like what you would see in an authentic 1930s film. And I think that has a lot to do with Eddie's creative choice. Because when you're going to make a film, no matter what genre it falls in, as long as the person in that film has creative control, they'll do whatever they want with it. And Eddie did what he wanted with this film. He made it to where it's like any other Eddie Murphy comedy, instead of being like an original feeling like a fresh adaptation or a fresh parody of something from the 1930s or somebody's nice twist. And I think likewise to Coming to America, the majority of these creative directing decisions have like a meta context to it. And that makes Eddie's effort all the more genuine. Like in Raw, he said that casual sex in the 80s is like playing Russian roulette. And I know sometimes men be throwing themselves on the crap table all too many times and they get the bad luck. You know, sometimes they'll be expecting a woman with a nice face, nice body, bad attitude. Give it to me now. Oh, terrible eyes, cross-eyed, bad teeth. Okay, let's try it again. I'm expecting someone who's very fit, nice in shape, looks good, and can really have a sexy voice. Give it to me now. Oh, nope. Take it back. But you can't take it back. That's how it is in the 80s. You just can't take it back. Once you reach some sort of inciting incident, it's a point of no return, and then you end up trying to fix the crap, fix the BS, and it only makes things worse. That's all I'm trying to say here. Okay. So Rotten Tomatoes gives it, or as we call it in this era, the tomato meter, or the tomato papers, because the news is so bad it makes you want to piss on the papers, like you get yellow papers. But Tomato Meter gives it a 23%, has like a 23% poll of people who like this film, who say yes to this film, and the other percentage, it's effed up. So Harlem Nights may be a few of the things that Coming to America is not. And that is largely outdated, traditional, below the line. However, it can be as good as the average Eddie Murphy comedy, depending on who you are. Like, if you love certain movies and Eddie Murphy's Eddie Murphy's repertoire, that's on you. But we are not all going to have the same opinions, except all of us loving Beverly Hills Cop and Coming to America. Like, a lot of you might love 48 Hours more than The Golden Child, and some of you might be the other way around, like kind of like me. I like The Golden Child a little more than 48 Hours. I love my chemistry with Nick Nolte. Like, me and Nick Nolte are some good friends. But The Golden Child, there's something about it working with fantastical boy in the passenger seat who was able to use telekinetics to move the car and stop the monster and get rid of. He was able to do some very supernatural things, is what I'm trying to say, and that's just my point here. It deserves. Hold on, let me ask the dice. Let me ask the dice. It's all within the dice. That's how it is at Club Sugar Ray's. All right, dice. Tell me what we got going on here. Is this movie good? Is it okay? Is it mild? Is it great? Is it a masterpiece? Is it a flop? Tell me something right now. Oh, it's mixed. It's pretty mixed. So the dice actually says, let's see. Those are the results. It is very accurate too. You know what I'm saying? It's very accurate. 6.5 out of 10. It's okay. It's okay as a film, but it's really good as a comedy. So that is all I got for you today. Thank you for coming down to Club Sugar Ray to hear my story about Harlem Nights and how all the shit went down with Calhoune and the rival gangs and me and the girl and how she just had the little gun. I don't know. I was like, my gun is bigger than this. Both my guns. I only own this one. But but that's all I got to say about my story on Harlem Nights. And we are now living fresh in a different city with better business, with nobody trying to take us down. And that's really because of everybody who wanted to see this movie. So I appreciate that. But anyway, Eddie, we'll see y'all next week when me and my bro will be coming back to town in another 48 hours, which makes about 72 hours, I guess. 72 hours. But anyway, that is all I got to say about Harlem Nights. Let me know what you think in the comments below, down there, down in that receipt. And I'll see you guys next time with the next few videos.